Now, you might argue the fact that you weren't afforded the opportunity to hang out with Oprah or Zuckerberg, but this is where reading gives you the advantage. I mean, a book is literally the advice, the experience, the wisdom of the person you admire the most, sitting down with you and sharing everything they know. Hey, I'm Terri Savelle, your cheerleader of dreams. I pray that as you invest in yourself today, you're captivated and you're catapulted to live your dreams. I want to talk to you today about the 5 reading habits of successful people. Do you know, without fail, every single successful person that I have studied has this one trait in common. They read, and they read a lot. In fact, 75% of self-made millionaires have reported to reading at least 2 books per month. Here's the thing. Unsuccessful people view growth as a period of life, like I did. Successful people view growth as a way of life. They never stop learning. You know, for some reason, I had the mentality of viewing books as an obligation rather than an opportunity. It was always just an assignment that I had to do, not something I get to do. I seriously thought that only nerdy people who lacked a good social life were the ones staying home on a Friday night curled up with a boring novel. Well, I like what Bill Gates says. Be nice to nerds. Chances are you'll end up working for one. Well, I want to share with you the 5 reading habits of the most successful people, because I think it's going to help you the way it's helped me. So number 1 is they are intentional about reading. See, successful people know they are what they read, so they schedule time for it. They aren't haphazard about investing in themselves. They're very intentional about it. I mean, from dusk till dawn, the lives of high achievers are very planned out, and reading is a top priority. Now, let me warn you in the beginning to not overachieve with this habit. If you're not an avid reader, and perhaps like me, you vowed to never study again, which was like the dumbest thing I ever said, start small. Don't start with a goal of reading a book per week. I want to encourage you to start with just a 20-minute plan each day, but stick to it. And I'm telling you, after 30 days of persistence, you will have learned 10 hours worth of wisdom that could provide you with the very idea you need to double your business, make a major career change, get your body in shape, see healing in your marriage, or even get your finances straightened out, all in a short 20-minute appointment with yourself each day. Number 2 is they are selective about what they read. In fact, the most successful people attribute their success to having mentors. You know, you've probably heard stories about people like Mark Zuckerberg. You know, his mentor was Steve Jobs. Bill Gates had Warren Buffett. Oprah has Barbara Walters. Justin Bieber has Usher. Lady Gaga has Elton John. You get the picture. Now, you might argue the fact that you weren't afforded the opportunity to hang out with Oprah or Zuckerberg, but this is where reading gives you the advantage. I mean, a book is literally the advice, the experience, the wisdom of the person you admire the most, sitting down with you and sharing everything they know. I mean, basically, you get to choose your mentors who will have the greatest impact on who you become by reading their books. I mean, if you really think about it, you could become a bodybuilder with Arnold Schwarzenegger. He wrote like the encyclopedia of bodybuilding. You can invest with Warren Buffett. You can improve your thinking with Napoleon Hill. You can learn to play guitar with Keith Urban. I mean, you can even shorten the time on your breaststroke with Michael Phelps. Tell better jokes with Jerry Seinfeld. You can even do nothing but apply your eyeliner with better precision with Bobby Brown, not the singer. So whether it's pregnancy, parenting, weight loss, retirement planning, you have access to everything you need to go to the next level. So find your mentor inside the pages of books. Number 3 is they read to grow. Brian Tracy said, you are locked in place at your current level of knowledge and skill. He said, you can go no further on what you know now. See, your future largely depends on what you learn and practice from this moment forward. So what could you be missing out on simply because you haven't been exposed to more? You know, they say if you're the smartest one in your group, you need a new group. Well, learn from those who are doing more, achieving more, earning more, proving success. Start reading the books of those you admire the most. Number 4, they read to save time and money. Save time and money. You've probably heard that phrase that the cheapest way to learn is from others' mistakes. See, there's a reason why the most successful people look to others for guidance and inspiration through the pages of a book. You can save thousands and even millions of dollars by learning from those you admire. They've already been to court, paid the lawsuit, hired the attorney, had the sleepless nights, and paid the hefty price to prevent you from going through the same heartache, all for a $20 book. So they save time and money. And number 5, the 5th one I want to share is they seize every moment to learn. Successful people may only have 20 minutes before they have to be somewhere, but instead of viewing it as only 20 minutes, they see it as a 20-minute opportunity that can be spent reading or learning something. And remember, 20 minutes a day is 10 hours a month. So I want to encourage you, take a book with you as you commute by bus or train. Carry one in your purse or your briefcase as you wait at the doctor's office, you wait to board a flight, you fly somewhere, you take your lunch break, you sit in the pickup line after school or lay by the pool or at a soccer game. Look for opportunities, or practice, maybe you should watch the game, but look for opportunities to read, even if it's 2 pages, it adds up. So, successful people are continually on a quest to learn, to grow, to obtain knowledge and skills that move their lives to new heights. Think about it. You can learn about retirement investments over breakfast, you can learn a foreign language over lunch, and you can even learn how to win friends and influence people over dinner. So don't wait for the 1 hour you don't have. Start with the 5 minutes you do have and open up to chapter 1 and start reading. I'm telling you from experience and from someone who loathed reading in the past, when you grow, everything around you grows with it. So I hope you enjoyed this. I'm cheering you on. Don't forget that. And if I can do it, there's hope for us all, right? So let me mention real quick our subscriber of the week. This week, this is their name. I'm a project junkie. That is cute. It says, "Hi Terri, I am so grateful for your teachings. Your testimony has really impacted me on the importance of moving your life forward just by cleaning and decluttering." So true. I already love to do projects, I can tell, project junkie, but I would let small tasks slide to stay focused on bigger projects, but left my home always looking out of order and my car looking cluttered. Says, "Since I implemented your suggestions, I have kept my car clean, which would seem insignificant to me in the past, but now it makes me feel pulled together and more confident to move on to other things." It's so true. They say, "I'm amazed at how something so small can have such an impact on my life." You were right. Thank you. I'm a project junkie. I am totally with you on that. And it's amazing. When your car is clean, you just feel confident. It's hard to explain. But God said when we're faithful with the little things, we'll be ruler over many things, right? So I'm proud of you, and I'm cheering you on to take action and follow your dreams. And like I always say, if you can change your routine, you can change your whole life. So I want you to grab hold of these success habits like I shared today, the habit of reading, so you can apply them to your life. And that's why I want to offer you the first chapter of my new book, 5 Things Successful People Do Before 8 a.m. All you got to do is click the link in the description to get your free chapter of my new book. And for more consistent motivation, be sure to follow me on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and Pinterest. You can find the handles below. Or click the red subscribe button for weekly videos. And don't forget, I'm cheering you on to live your dreams.
If you're serious about going to the next level in your life, ministry, or business, make plans now to join Terri for 2 inspiring days of training and growth at the Next Conference 2019. Terri's guests include Chris Brown, development expert with over 20 years of effective business and church ministry leadership; Gigi Butler, founder of Gigi's Cupcakes, the largest cupcake franchise in America. Seating is limited and will sell out, so register today at terri.com/next.